Hello, everyone. My name Narain from Operations Team. Welcome to the Exhibitor briefing for our upcoming event. Today, we'll walk you through all the key information you need to know. Here's a quick look at today's agenda. We'll cover the venue, official contractors, working schedules, sustainability initiatives, stand regulations, booth packages, and on-site health and safety. Let's begin with the venue. Our event will take place at Queen Sirikit National Convention Center, also known as QSNCC. Exhibition halls 1 to 4 will be located on the ground floor. Halls 5 to 8 will also be used for various purposes throughout the show period. Here's the layout of the LG floor. The service center is located in front of Hall 5, on the Ratchadapasek Road side. Exhibitor check-in and contractor check-in will be at Hall 6, Lakeside's entrance. Please make sure your team follows the correct entry points and procedures at each loading and service area. Official contractor. Let me introduce our official contractors and support teams. Cleaning, security, and internet services are provided by QSNCC. NCC Management is the official electrical and water contractor. For freight and logistics, DSV Solutions is our appointed provider. EVEX will handle stand design approvals. All contact information is shown here and will also be shared with you by email. Informa Markets is your main point of contact. If you need help during setup or show days, please reach out to our operations team, myself or Ms. Kezani. We'll be on site to support you at every step. Exhibition opening hours, build up and tear down. Here's the move-in, show day, and move-out schedule. Setup begins on September 15th. Please note, overtime charges apply beyond official hours, 5,000 baht per hour per booth. Show days are from September 17th to 19th. Teardown begins right after the show ends on the 19th, and all items must be removed by midnight. Sustainability event. We are committed to creating a sustainable event. Better events lead to a better business and a better world. That's why we are introducing initiatives to reduce waste and promote reusable structures. Better stand. Working together to move away from disposable stands. Better quality. Better safety. Better time efficiency. Informa Better Stands, building a sustainable future for the events industry. The Better Stands program is aimed to unite and encourage exhibitors, along with their appointed contractors, to move away from disposable, single-use stands at our events, in favor of reusable or recyclable structures. We believe that by moving away from the use of disposable exhibition stands, we will improve the ease, quality, safety, and sustainability of the exhibitor experience at our events. We would like you to join us in moving towards the future of exhibiting. How will this benefit exhibitors? Smoother and more efficient build and breakdown. Better working environment for contractors with improved health, safety, and well-being. Significantly reduce waste. Showcases exhibitors as sustainability champions in their respective industries. What is the process? Now let's take a look at the process for stand design approval. First, exhibitors and contractors must accept the Better Stands regulations through the OEM platform. This is part of the contract terms. Next, during the stand plan submission, our team will review the materials proposed for your structure before issuing contractor badges. On site, we will verify the actual stand build. If there are any violations or use of prohibited materials, they will be recorded and reported. After the event, if any breach is found, we may issue a contractor improvement notice and notify the exhibitor as well. This is all part of our effort to ensure safer, more sustainable, and higher quality exhibitions. Stands are categorized as disposable, bronze, silver, or gold depending on material reuse. For example, the France Pavilion reused most components in future events, an excellent model to follow. Eco-friendly package. We also offer eco-friendly booth packages. These are designed with sustainable materials and help reduce your carbon footprint. More details are available in the exhibitor manual or upon request. Raw space, open 2 and 3 sides. Raw space regulations and exhibitor responsibilities. For raw space exhibitors, please be reminded that each stand must have its own panel and carpet, and electricity must be ordered from the official contractor. You are required to submit your stand design for approval. The standard back wall height is 2.5 meters, and the maximum permitted height is 4 meters, subject to organizer approval. Now, let's go over your responsibilities. Submit your contractor's full details in English, 5 weeks before build-up. Submit stand drawings with perspective and dimensions, 4 weeks before build-up, to fa.evex@gmail.com. If your design is approved and exceeds 2.5 meters in height, it must follow these rules. No more than 1/3 of the wall area can exceed 2.5 meters. It must be at least 1 meter away from any neighboring stand. No logos or branding are allowed on the rear side of walls facing other exhibitors. These must be properly covered with plain material. Please follow these guidelines to ensure a smooth approval process and avoid last-minute issues. Raw space, islands booth. Stand construction rules and restrictions. A few important construction rules to be aware of. Island booths are not allowed to build full walls around the stand. This is to maintain openness and visibility across the floor. The organizers reserve the right to require changes or the removal of any stand that doesn't follow approved specifications or violates the rules. All costs for those changes will be the responsibility of the exhibitor, and no refunds will be issued for rental fees or charges. Regarding open frontages, every stand must keep at least 50% of any aisle facing side open, or use transparent materials under the fascia if necessary. Lastly, do not obstruct gangways. No part of your booth, including fascia, signage, lighting, or structures, may extend into or over the aisle. Fire exits and emergency signage must remain clearly visible at all times. Please remember, building across gangways is strictly prohibited. Standard booth. Here are 2 standard booth packages and the respective items included. Standard package list, Package 1. Standard booth package 2. Please note the panel sizes for artwork printing to avoid any last-minute issues during setup. Online Exhibitor Manual. Our exhibitor manual is available online. You can log in at the link shown to access forms, technical regulations, and key deadlines. Make sure to complete all compulsory forms on time to avoid delays. Within the manual, you'll find sections on rules, health and safety, stand construction, and insurance. Use of labor, rules and compliance. Let's now talk about labor regulations for construction, installation, and operations during the setup and dismantling period. Only contractors registered in Thailand are permitted to work on-site. If you're using a contractor from abroad, they must subcontract through a local Thai contractor. Foreign workers are only allowed if they serve in supervisory or specialized roles, such as engineers, architects, or equipment specialists. The limit is 2 foreign staff per 36 square meters of exhibition space. These workers must have a non-immigrant B visa and a valid work permit from the Thai embassy in their home country. All documents must be presented to the organizer before any work begins. If we find unauthorized foreign workers on site, the performance bond will be fully confiscated. Work will be suspended immediately until proper staff are in place. The exhibitor will be liable for any legal fines or penalties. The contractor may be blacklisted from future events. The organizer reserves the right to inspect and suspend any work without prior notice if violations are found. Please make sure your team and contractors follow these rules strictly. Order form. Please complete all compulsory forms including D01A for raw space and E05 for insurance. Everyone working on-site must follow strict safety protocols. Exhibitors with raw space must conduct a risk assessment, submit stand plans, and assign a safety officer. Safety vests are mandatory on September 15th to 16th and during teardown on September 19th. Insurance requirement and public liability. All exhibitors are required to have valid public liability insurance during the exhibition period. This insurance must cover injury or death of third parties, damage to property belonging to others. The minimum coverage is $2 million per incident, with unlimited coverage during the exhibition period. Exhibitors are responsible for arranging this insurance for their booth, exhibits, and any goods in transit to and from the venue. Please note that the organizer is not responsible for any loss or damage to your exhibits or personal belongings. The organizer may inspect your policy and proof of premium at any time. If you already have insurance, please upload a copy of your policy to the designated form. If you do not have insurance, you must acknowledge your acceptance of the organizer's insurance regulations. For those needing assistance, you can contact our official insurance agent, Mr. Chaitwat Sutirapongpan from All Risk Consultants. On-site health and safety. Admission policy. Please be reminded of the exhibition's admission policy. The event is strictly for trade and business visitors only. The general public and anyone under 16 years of age will not be allowed entry. Admission is free, but requires a ticket and business card registration. All visitors must be properly dressed, shorts and slippers are not allowed inside the halls. The organizer reserves the right to refuse entry at any time, without providing a reason. Please help us ensure a professional and secure environment by following these guidelines. On-site health and safety, exhibitor responsibilities. Health and safety is a shared responsibility, and all exhibitors are accountable for maintaining a safe work area and stand. If you're using raw space or constructing complex structures, please ensure the following. Conduct a risk assessment for setup, operation, and dismantling. Submit your stand design for approval before build-up. Appoint a qualified safety officer to oversee on-site health and safety. Make sure all staff and subcontractors understand the venue's rules and safety procedures. Ensure everyone is familiar with emergency protocols at the venue. Cooperate fully with safety staff appointed by the organizer and the venue. By following these steps, we can all help create a safer and more efficient exhibition for everyone. All participants must observe proper safety precautions during the setup and dismantling of the exhibition. Let's go over the key requirements. Safety vests are mandatory for all organizers, contractors, exhibitors, and their staff during build-up and teardown. Safety helmets are strongly encouraged for all stand contractors. Wear proper protective footwear. Shoes should protect against nails, sharp debris, and heavy materials. If using tools and equipment, wear appropriate protective gear such as gloves, goggles, masks, and earplugs. Lastly, a strict non-smoking policy is in place. Smoking is absolutely prohibited at all times inside the exhibition hall. Any contractor caught smoking may lose their performance bond immediately. Please share these rules with your team to ensure everyone's safety. All staff must wear safety vests, appropriate shoes, and are encouraged to use protective gear like gloves, helmets, and goggles. Emergency exits and assembly points are marked in each hall. Please review the evacuation plan in your manual. That concludes our briefing. Thank you for your time and attention. We look forward to seeing your creative booths and a successful exhibition. If you have any questions, we're happy to help.